Hi, I'm Ron, founder of West Adventures. You know, the startup of West Adventures was inspired by my own personal experience participating in package tours around the world with other great companies, and by my perception that there wasn't a lot of competition in my part of the world, and what there was being done poorly. I've lived here for many years. I've driven every kilometer of the tours that we offer, and that they do for that matter. I know what I'm talking about. I was appalled, first of all, at the second-rate routes they were taking. Scenery and nature appreciation are two of the main attractions that draw people to Western Canada, but they weren't even taking you to the best places. Why, I wondered? Are they just taking the shortest routes to save on costs? Why not give our guests the best experience? At West Adventures, we don't skip the spectacular scenery of the Fraser Canyon or Rogers Pass or Glacier National Park. Second, one staff who serves as both driver and tour leader, and then is supposed to adequately look after 13 guests? No wonder they put out the disclaimer that their tour leader is not a guide, but strictly a facilitator, and may not be available at the destination. No wonder an industry insider said to me, they're burned out halfway through the season. The guests in the back half of the season don't get nearly the same experiences as those in the first half. It's just not fair, he said. At West Adventures, on most of our trips, we have two staff, a driver and a guide. And then there's the matter of optional and included activities. Not a lot of included ones. You have to pay extra for many of the little excursions that you want to do along the way. Now, if you went to China, wouldn't you expect a visit to the Great Wall to be a part of the package? If you went to the land of the Incas, wouldn't you expect them to include a tour of Machu Picchu as part of the trip? Why do they make you pay extra for many of the main attractions of Western Canada? But here's the one that really got me. You go on a camping tour and you have to look after your own food and cooking? Seriously? That strikes me as both chaotic and inefficient. Plus, you have to spend part of your valuable time shopping for food instead of enjoying the journey. Is that why you spent all that money to come to Western Canada, to buy groceries? Or they say you can pitch an X number of dollars into a kitty, pool your efforts. But now you have to negotiate with your fellow travelers, the menu, who's doing the shopping, who's doing the cooking. But then I guess if you've only got one staff to look after everything, well, what can you expect from them? On our tours, although you do pitch in to help, our tour leader, who is food safe certified, is also the head cook. The meals are tasty and nutritious, and your individual needs and requirements are looked after. You don't have to spend your time shopping for groceries or negotiating with your fellow travelers. Well, I added up the costs of doing the tours our way, and you know what? The costs came out almost identical to theirs, with a lot more included. And if you take out all those inclusions, we were actually quite a bit cheaper. Think of what you could do with all that extra money you save if you don't have to spend it to buy extra excursions and meals. I invite you to compare our tours with any of the alternatives. I'm confident that we'll come out ahead every time. The bottom line, you get a better experience because we've lived it.